Would you spend 100 million on player like Yan Diomande? As it concerned Arsenal, yes, as it concerned Arsenal, will you spend such a money, 100 million, for a player like Yan Diomande? Okay, look at it from this perspective. Yan Diomande is a player that uses the left leg, that the left leg favors very well. Now, and Arsenal are looking for a player that uses the right leg, that can play from the left wing. Yan Diomande's best wing is from the right wing, because he uses left. Now, how are Arsenal even thinking of spending such an amount of money for a player that is not really that useful? You have Noni Madueke from that wing, you have Saka from that wing, and you still want to bring somebody into that same wing. For me, this is not wise. And Arsenal, seriously now, after losing out on Morgan Rogers, they are now thinking of doing everything possible to sign Yan Diomande, and they are bringing up almost 100+ million pounds for the signing of this young attacking winger. For me, I don't think this is wise. Arsenal should just forget about this guy completely. If I were the one, I will go for Rashford or go for Vinicius Junior, a player that will worth that spending is even Vinicius Junior. Go for Vinicius Junior, and that will pay you very well, because he has the experience, the agility, he knows how to transform game. He alone is a match winner. He alone can change the pattern and rhythm of game. So I see no reason why such an amount of money will be given out for just this 19 years that have not really proven himself, just one season wonder. For me, it is not wise at all. Arsenal now accelerating move for John Stone, and I wish they would just do this one, because the player they want to replace him with is Saliba, and Saliba will be out for like 4 or 5 months. So why pay heavily for somebody like Ezri Kansa and Lacroix? Why not just sign John Stone to do this job for you until William Saliba comes back from injury and fully fit? For me, I think Arsenal are not being wise here if they don't really sign this John Stone, because it will be the perfect replacement for Saliba. In as much as we know that John Stone have this record of going to injury back to back without even looking at what is ahead. But for me, I think the best option now they have is just to sign this guy and gather the money they would have used to sign Kansas, add it up, go for Bruno Guimaraes, and also either Vinicius Junior or even get Rashford. For me, that would have been a better option. Hamburger have now come out to say that they want to sign Arsenal Fabio Vieira. I'm telling you, this German club are really misbehaving. If they're the one that wants to sell this player, they will be calling money. Now they want to buy. They are telling Arsenal that they can only pay 10 million pounds. I think around 40 million euros. That is their budget. Their budget is tight. Can you imagine? How is that Arsenal's business? For me, Arsenal, if Arsenal knows how to, uplift the spirit of their player and lift their player in the media, I don't think they will be going through this rubbish. Fabio Vieira that they bought around 35 million pounds. Now, for them to sell him off from Porto, for them to sell him off now, they are now finding it difficult. Somebody is now pricing Fabio Vieira 10 million pounds. For me, I think they should just tell Hamburg and they should get it. Go, Christozolis. So Arsenal is here. We go. Confirm. This is what we want to be hearing. Yes, in the game. This is what we want to be hearing. To God be the glory. Arsenal have gotten this one right. They just need another backup, which is either Rashford, Vinny Junior. For me, I'm pushing out this one. I don't know, but Arsenal is supposed to look into this. Yes, I'm telling you. Arsenal are now plotting bid worth more than 70 million for Bruno Guimaraes. Sorry, I've said that again. It's not 70 million. It's 80 million plus 5 million add-on. Let's see how this one pan out, because this is a very, very serious issue. And as much as Arsenal are not really willing to talk about this, they've sent the agent of Bruno Guimaraes to go and do the talking. I don't know why they are feeling too big to, take on this conversation. I expected Arsenal hierarchy to take on this conversation, because this guy is a very, very important player that is coming into the Arsenal rank and should be given very, very important attention. So I don't know, but let's see how this one unfolds in the nearest days coming, nearest hour, nearest days coming. 5 players have been listed that Arsenal wants them to leave this season. One of them is Ben White, Matthias Zubimendi, Fabio Vieira, Gabriel Jesus, and Martinelli. For me, among all of them, the one that shocked me the most is Matthias Zubimendi that just came last season, and they want him to go. For me, Zubimendi shouldn't be put. They shouldn't put Zubimendi in that list, because Zubimendi is an exceptional player. Forget 1 or 2 mistakes he made during the season. It's not something that would have made you say this. You should just be cautioned and be given that composure back for him to step up to that position again. We will not see it more than this. Thank you. I love you, New Gunners.